11 years and it's finally over. It's going to be very emotional, right?
Yes, I've already done a fair amount of crying, but it comes out of the blue. Whenever someone wants me to cry about it, I can't.
Yeah.
But I've definitely done the walking around and saying to people, I love you. Working together's been amazing, but come that last day, I'm out of here. I'm gonna be gone. I'm not hanging out for the crying fest. Because I imagine it's gonna be like a big amoeba of weeping. Just sort of people hugging and crying. I can't do it.
Why not?
Because I am not that kind of a human.
Oh. You don't want to be a part of the other crying, you want to cry alone?
Yeah, I need to cry alone.
I
There's
see.
all that. I mean, do you want to cry with a whole bunch of people?
Well, you know, I don't look forward to that, but I mean, I think when we finally do our last show here,
You're
I think...
never doing it. It's never happening, right?
I'm never going to end? Yeah, oh. Yeah.
Never.
All right.
Never.
I'm like a star. I go on forever.
You're like space. You go on forever.
And then
it's
you
amazing.
turn.
You turn and there's hot air.
Oh, God, he's so special, that kid. You did something that, was this your first time you went to Africa?
It was not my first time, but I took my kids to Africa for the first time.
Wait, how old are they? Can you?
They're 10, 10, and 12 now.
How old do they have to be
You have to be old enough to understand that if you go on safari, and we were in South Africa and Botswana, that if you're in the box, the Jeep, which is open on the side.
The Jeep.
But they're like, if you're in the box, the animals don't see you as a person.
Right.
And I'm like, but isn't smelling kind of a big thing with animals? I would think that if they could smell you, they would be like, oh, I'm gonna have to eat you now.
Yeah.
So you just have to be old enough to control yourself, because a lion walks right by, it's like this, and you can't touch it. No touching and no getting out of the box.
Of course, no touching.
But it's so close. I mean, literally, tail.
No, I know.
Don't you want to touch me? You want to touch me a little bit, right? Just a little. It's very hard not to touch. So you got to get to a point when you're not going to leap out of the box.
Right. I thought there was a certain definite age, but I guess they just kind of trust the parents.
Which you should not.
Right.
But legally, because there's so much that's dangerous. Oh, see, this was really nice. So I was in the other Jeep, and that's looking back. One of my children is in that Jeep. My little, and they're twins, but really the little one is in that Jeep. And I'm like, it's fine. But we had just seen a crocodile exit the water.
Sure.
From that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That. Now, I know it doesn't look big, but my son isn't that big either. That's a leg or an arm for sure.
I've been to Africa many times. They've never taken us into the water.
It's never happened to you?
No, I've never. You don't need to do that. You can go around.
Really? There's other options? I don't know. I was just doing a lot of smiling, it's fine. Get him the hell out of there.
But it's
great.
Did you see everything? Did you see the big five?
We saw the big five, which are, but everything had babies.
And what month was this? Because now I want to need.
You got to go. Yeah. Look. You thought you'd seen everything. That is the cutest. Although then we saw rhino babies, and rhinos are not a pretty animal.
But babies.
But look at that. See? Don't you want to touch it? Lean out. Touch. You want to touch right there?
No, you don't.
Yeah. Look. Baby!
Oh, my
Ellen.
God. What month is this? I need to go.
This is December.
Okay.
November, December.
I need to start taking December off.
Yes.
All right.
Do. Because there's babies of everything there.
Yes.
So just when you're like, oh, I've seen another elephant.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to that point and you're
I know.
I can't believe how jaded I am.
I know. They're amazing. But
toss a baby in there.
Yeah.
I can watch it.
Not a real baby. You're saying toss a baby elephant. Yeah. Yeah, that livens things up when you toss a baby in with elephants. Yeah.
Blah.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Right.
I'm very uncoordinated, though.
Yeah. You need to get in touch with my travel agent. You had... all right, we're going to take a break. We're going to play a game after this, and it's going to help you with your next chapter in life.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Hi, I'm Andy. Ellen asked me to remind you to subscribe to her channel so you can see more awesome videos, like videos of me getting scared or saying embarrassing things, like ball peen hammer. And also some videos of Ellen and other celebrities, if you're into that sort of thing.
God!